why these performances for the team, they don't come out of nowhere, but they're not every game. You have these explosions and then setbacks. Why it's been so up and down.
We just gotta work on being consistent. I think that's the biggest factor. Like you just said, we have ups and downs, but we gotta work on staying consistent. This is going into practice every day, giving 100% effort in the gym, and just doing everything to the best we can.
I feel like that's what desperation looks like. Can you kind of take me through the mindset of this team before the game and throughout?
Yeah, so last time we played Michigan State, it beat us pretty good. So, it was just like, and it's a rivalry game. So, we were looking for revenge. And, I think we got it. We played our hearts out there, and we were all on one accord today. I think that's the biggest part.
Give me a sense of how much Hunter Dickinson fueled this team and willed you guys to that kind of performance and what he did tonight on both ends.
Yeah, he showed why he's an All-American. He should be a first-team All-American this year. He's doing the inside out. He's rebounding. He's leading the team. He's a great player. Since our leader is leading the team, we just follow behind him, and he gives us energy.
Terrance, what have the last kind of 10 days been like for you, going from Wisconsin to the suspension to not playing much against Illinois, and then tonight you played great? Like, what were the emotions like in the last 10 days for you?
It was kind of up and down. I just wanted to stay consistent in my routine, even though I was suspended for the Rutgers game, and that's just working out each day, still lifting with Sanderson, just trying to stay consistent, when my time comes, I'm going to be prepared.
When you went on the roll and you were hitting the threes, is it more where you're taking them? Your form of taking them? What contributes to you getting on a shooting roll from behind the arc?
I feel like it's my form. I think I kind of, I had early workouts today, and I worked out with the grad assistant Colin, and he helped me, work on my form because I was a little bit aiming it at first, and today he told me just get it up and over. I think that was his biggest part, just working out with Colin this morning and him helping me.
I think Hunter's always been a very outspoken player on the court. They get hyped, but tonight there seemed to be an extra edge to him. How did that affect the team in terms of getting you guys amped up?
He got us amped up because, when I saw Izzo mad at Hunt, I'm behind my brother Hunt. So, when he got hyped up, I got hyped up with him. The energy he gave off just fed life into us. And like I said earlier, we following his lead because he's the All-American, he's our leader.
Appreciate it, thank you.
How tough it is to come in cold off the bench, and you hit a three-pointer twice seconds after coming in?
I think it's just, it is kind of hard coming in a lot, especially not knowing when I'm going to come in, with my role this season. But I just always stay prepared, and whenever the opportunity comes, to give 100% effort whenever I get in.
You talked before about visualizing yourself on the court when you're on the bench. Is that something you did today?
Yes, I definitely did. I do that every game, seeing what the team needs, seeing how the flow of the game goes, looking at what we could do better, what I could do better, and what I could bring to the table when I get in.
Terrance, how different is this team when you really get the contributions from the bench like you did tonight, from you, from Brandon, from Frankie?
I think it helps a lot. Starters play a lot of minutes, but they can't do everything. That's what substitutions are for in basketball. Try to get some spark off the bench. Get some life off the bench whenever things aren't going well. And I think we did that today.
Why do you feel like that maybe has been lacking in certain years over the past few months?
Just not consistent. Like I said earlier, just we got to work on being consistent with everything we do, whether it's practice or lifting weights. It's just the little things we do, just being consistent and giving 100%. I feel like we did that today, and we did that throughout the whole week, and I think that's why it showed today.
And what was the difference again? Look at the way this first game played against Michigan State this year. What was the difference in terms of execution, especially in the second half for you guys?
Yeah, I feel like we didn't settle. I think up at Michigan State in the second half, we settled a lot. We went into the halftime, it was like a 4-point game or 6-point game, and then they got the lead out, and I feel like that was because we were settling and we weren't defending. I think today we defended way better and we weren't settling, and that just comes with Hunter dominating the paint, just feed it into him and let him work.
There's all kinds of speculation about you need this many wins, or do you look at that at all, or do you just say, the only way to control this is if we win every single game?
Yeah, I just look at it like you just said, control the controllables. That's my motto, and I feel like we can only control how we go out in each game, one game at a time. Today was Michigan State, now we got Iowa on the clock. So that's how we really look at it. We don't hear the outside noise, we control the controllables.
Terrance, during the stretch when you hit your threes, there were some kind of unusual lineups because some guys were in foul trouble. When you have a group of five that maybe hasn't played together a lot during the game, why did it work so well for you guys, even though you hadn't spent a ton of minutes together?
Yeah, Coach Martelli, he plays a lot of, in practice, he does a lot of rotations, so it really wasn't abnormal. It probably looked abnormal to you guys, but, we work on a lot of practice, different situations, different lineups.